From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode,
we're getting started with a look at a post-high school education program that's helping young adults learn how small business works.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
I'm Brian Wheeler. I'm the Chief Visionary Officer at Vertical Immersive. Vertical Immersive is an immersive learning environment. It's a college alternative program. We are faith-focused. We focus in the areas of sales and marketing, digital storytelling, and entrepreneurship. So at Vertical, we like to be at the edge of technology. So although our students are learning about storytelling and they're learning about good communication and influence, they also need to understand how to apply that in today's context. And today that means tools, AI tools specifically. So as a small learning environment, we can move really fast with the changing of the pace of the times. So what we might have used 6 months ago with AI, we're using something completely different today. So when we go to conferences like Rally, that allows us to stay on top of the latest and the greatest and then implement that into our classrooms with our students immediately. We are actually a nonprofit and a for-profit entity. So we have a marketing studio that's a for-profit entity, which is where our students get a lot of experience before they go into apprenticeships. So this gives them opportunity to work with like medium to large size corporate, for-profit and nonprofit entities in the space of digital media. So as they're working alongside that, our students are learning soft skills. They actually have to do client interactions with real companies. They have to have the hard meetings when they've maybe come up short on a project and how they're going to correct that. They have to sit through the process of fact-finding with the client and project delivery all the way to the back end of it. And these projects can, again, go for like a year or two long. So for us, the marketing studio allows us to do below market rate projects for Kingdom companies, and that's what we love to do. So whenever possible, we'll work with anyone, but whenever possible, we want to be aligned with them. So if it's someone that's trying to move the needle for the Kingdom of God in their small to medium-sized business, and they just need help telling their story in a compelling way, that's where our students really excel in what we do, is telling their story and getting their word out to the marketplace. So in that, we can do it below market rate, so at a much cheaper cost. I mean, think about the cost of production of a video, even this video, right? It's time consuming and the editing that goes into it. Those things can get exorbitantly expensive really quick just to produce a few minutes of video footage. Our students can do that at their pay rate as a student, and so we can get a lot more done for a client than what could normally be achieved. At Vertical, we are really big on saying that age is just a number. Because we're faith-focused, we push really into things, concepts that are biblical. For example, like at what age can you make a difference in this world? And we would say the age of now, right? So there's no need to wait for some future age. We believe that the entrepreneurs of tomorrow are here today. And so we want to nurture them, we want to encourage them. We do things like makers markets, which we work with entrepreneurs all the way down to age 6 at the makers market, just trying to nurture their ideas, nurture their creativity, nurture their ability to grow and to think critically and to get into things and just see that they can do immeasurably more than what they thought they could do on their own. And that's really for us is what it's about. It's just fostering those environments to allowing them to accomplish these things that they, once they set their mind to it, and then they realize like, oh, I can do more. And for me, that's really what entrepreneurship is about. Leadership training here at Vertical is one of the fundamental foundation blocks of what we do. So we, again, faith-based first, so we put a heavy discipleship track first. On top of that, we use the leadership development tracks. All of these things are all about building character. They're building critical learning pathways to be lifetime learners and also solve hard problems. Employers today, quite frankly, we keep hearing over and over, they're not looking for students that just know a bunch of knowledge and a bunch of stuff because they have to bring them in, they still have to retrain them. They're looking for students that can do hard things. They're looking for students that have really good soft skills, that know how to communicate effectively to other adults. They're looking for students that are self-starters, that are willing to take on a big project and just figure it out. They don't really want to handhold students these days. So we've created an environment that allows students to foster that ability to grow in their leadership development. We have a very intentional track with that so that when they go into employer, those employers see like these are the cream of the crop kids. We had a student last year that was really actually struggling in their apprenticeship for a while. And I think even the employer was thinking about firing them. And we were going into a series of leadership development, understanding some biblical concepts like that we believe that work is worship. And through that mindset change with the student, helping them to understand that he wasn't there really just to get a paycheck, right? Because that's where we all start when we're young. You know, I'll do something for you, you pay me, I make some money, it's a transaction. But the highest level of work is worship, which is I'm going in to serve people. I'm going in to work for this employer where I'm serving others through the employer. And so when he grabbed hold of that mentality change, not only did he start to thrive in that job, but by the time he finished his apprenticeship, they offered him a full-time job for $50,000 a year. And that really wouldn't have happened if he hadn't worked through those leadership principles and those mindset changes that helped him to just start even looking at work differently. Being able to plug into these different communities and then nurture all these nonprofits all throughout, it's like the whole package for me. So I wake up every morning, I just feel like I'm on a grand adventure.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.